Hi everyone, so today we're going to be working on our balance and in particular our movement balance. So when we're walking around and you maybe feel wobbly, you've lost a bit of confidence when you walk or stand, you may even find that you're falling a bit more regularly than you usually do and you don't really know what's causing it. There are lots of underlying reasons for falls and loss of balance. So today this is a very general exercise session specifically aimed at improving our balance, specifically when moving. So we're going to go through some exercises to improve your confidence, improve your dynamic balance movements, and prevent falls. Ultimately, that's what we're doing. So what I'm going to get you to do is make sure that when you're watching this video, you've got a wall, a really stable piece of furniture, even a banister would work, or the sides of a kitchen. That's just going to be there for safety to support you with your balance if you're not feeling very confident. So what I'd like you to do first is I'm going to be using a chair. I'll also be standing side on and I will demonstrate forwards as well. Our first exercise is going to be called our pigeon step exercise. So you want to remember that when we're doing any of these exercises, our eyes are forward in a straight line and our body is in an upright tall position. I want you to hover your hand against the wall, the banister, the chair, whatever you're using for your backup stability. Just hover. We're not leaning on it, we're not using it, and we're not relying on it. It's just there just in case. So nice and tall, you're going to transfer your body weight to one leg and with the other leg step directly in front. You can have your toes touching, you can have a small gap between, whatever you prefer. And then you're going to step along again. Okay, I'm running out of chair, so I'm going to let go. But the purpose of this is to focus on improving our forward walking balance. Now, when you've done that, we're going to start again. You're just going to practice forward. We're not going to worry about back just to start with, just to start backwards, just to start. That's what I meant. Just focus on forward. When you start to get confident with that and you don't have to rely on something like a wall, a balance aid, then we can start working on our backwards steps. So that's exercise number one. This is exercise number 1B, where you're going to add in a backward step. Now this can be really, really scary, really hard if you've lost confidence with balance. So just make sure you've got somebody around who can help you, or you are just holding on to that chair to help you with support. Okay, so forward and back. So you can pause the video here, you can go through the exercises and then give them a go. So exercise 1A, exercise 1B, backwards. And that's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2 is to do with our lateral balance, so going side to side. It's a really, really basic step. If you like dancing, then you might be used to this. We're going to bend our knees, sit into that position, bring the chest up, roll those shoulders back, and kind of crab step out to the side. Okay? Just go as far as 3 to 5 steps and then change direction, going in the other way. You may want to hold on to something in front of you, but it's completely up to you. Just really focusing on that step. What I often see is lots of people moving in a diagonal position, and that's just because of their alignment. So really focus on a line on the floor. If you have tiles or slates of wood that you can follow, or even just putting out a roll of tissue roll in a line, that can help you assess whether you're walking laterally in a straight line. Okay, so that is our exercise number 2. Our exercise number 3 is to do with turning. Now, turning can be really, really challenging, especially if you've fallen. I find that a lot of the people that I work with have fallen because they've gone to turn too quickly, they've lost their balance and they've just become wobbly. So we're going to practice turning, and I think that seems like such an undervalued movement in most cases, and it's something that we don't practice at all. Even athletes, they're not necessarily practicing their turning movement. They're just practicing their strength and their speed and their agility, but going full circle, full 360 is something that we need to incorporate. So you're going to start with your feet shoulder width apart. You're going to transfer your body weight onto one leg like this, and I want you to start pivoting. If you have a walking stick or a mobility aid, you can use it to bring your, I don't know what the word is, assist you with turning. We'll go with that. Okay, so that's your pivot one way. And you're going to swap onto the other leg, put the body weight onto this leg, and we're just pivoting. Twisting on that leg. You may want to transfer weight, that's okay. If you haven't got that pivot because you're lacking some strength, you can step out and then back onto this leg. Out and back onto this leg. Okay, one way nice and slowly, and the other way nice and slowly. Practice that maybe when you're brushing your teeth. That's a really good place to do it, or just before bedtime, okay? That is exercise number 3. So we're on to exercise number 4. Exercise number 4 is more of a hinge balance movement. If you're going to pick something up off the floor, for example, or you're bending down to pick up a grandchild, let's say, what you're going to be doing is focusing on shifting your hips back and dropping your chest forward, okay? And then bringing it all the way back into a standing position. We're not leaning forward. We're not pushing our body weight forward, because that's when we start to lean, we lose our balance and we fall forward. You want to hinge your hips back. And naturally, as you hinge your hips back, your chest will come forward. So you're going to touch the floor, or aim to touch the floor and stand up. If it helps, what you can do is use a cushion down into our hinging or our deadlift movement and up. So really focusing on picking something up off the floor nice and safely. Down, let go, and up. Keeping a nice straight back, okay? That's our exercise number 4. And our exercise number 5 is going to be more of a strength and balance static movement, where we're doing a compass movement. So you're transferring your body weight to one leg, you're hovering your other leg out, you go north, west, south, and then east. North, west, it's my north, west, south, east. East, and then rest. And then same on the other side. So you point forward, out to the side, back, and across. Forward, out, back, and across. Now there are 2 ways that you can do this. You can hover the whole way, hover, 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 or build up, tap, 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 tap. Okay? And that's just going to help with your standing balance. When we're standing, maybe for a prolonged period of time in a queue, you're waiting to pay for your shopping, and you just want to build up that stability in that standing position, and mainly your confidence. That's really going to help with your confidence. If you know that you can do this, you're in such a strong and empowering position. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this balance exercise session, which is mainly aimed at falls prevention. These 5 exercises are things that you can incorporate into your daily life. Technique is really important with them, so keep watching the video, keep looking at the positioning of my spine, my hips, my upper body posture, and you will get there. You can also use a mirror or a reflection in a window to assist with checking, and you can also ask a loved one to see if you look similar to what I'm doing. It's not going to be identical, it's just going to be similar. So just focus on building up that confidence, building up that balance, and you will feel much, much better for it. You'll be able to go out and do those activities without feeling worried about falling. I hope you enjoyed it, and feel free to check out some of my videos.